Day of UAAP Season 88 boys of volleyball leading the offensive charge of FEUD baby Tams, Tyler Ramos, who recently dropped 19 big points. Together with the middle blockers who've been providing stability, FEU is on a mission, and today is another important step in that race for number one. On the other side of the court, Prince Jimenez hungry to get a win for themselves, even just for a set. Fresh from their victory from the Blue Eagles last November 23. Now, we want to welcome you to another day here for Strength in Motion, Hope in Action. The games today at 11 a.m. We have UPIS against FEUD right now. At 1 p.m., it's the Ateneo Blue Eagles going against the UE Junior Warriors. And last but not the least, 4:3 p.m., it's USD Junior Golden Spikers going against the Adamson Baby Falcons. Now again, the match at hand, we have the Fighting Maroons aiming to get one big upset against the FEUD Baby Tamarao, still standing strong at the top together with two more teams. Now, we want to bid you a good morning at the heart of Manila. This is Alexis Tinsay at your service. I will be the one calling the game for this match. Now, thank you for watching us on the Pilipinas Live app. Let's take a look at the team standings. At 13-1, standing strong and solid are the NUNS Bullpups, followed by the UE Junior Warriors with a 10-3, FEUD standing at 3-9-4. USC 8-5, Adamson, DLSC, UPIS with two wins over Ateneo, and the Blue Eagles still not having a win to their name. Now, again, we have a twice to beat advantage for our final four. Now, moving over to our top scorers. Of course, we have Ken Maliwanag, who has been the shining spot here for Coach Rene Dulay. Has been smiling all throughout the season, showing some swags off the court, really showing prowess as one of the leaders here. Now, on the other side of the court, he has been exploding every single game again against the Ateneo Blue Eagles. 21 points for Justine Husayan. Now, again, FEU is locked in, eyeing another dominant performance. UPIS is hungry, looking to rewrite the storyline. We'll have the game ready for you in a while. Thank you for tuning us on the Pilipinas Live app.
Let us meet the officials for this match. First referee Daniel Gian. Second referee Justin Cruz. Let us now meet the starters. First, for the University of the Philippines Integrated School Junior Fighting Maroons. Middle blocker, their team captain, number 14, Manfred Rosete. Outside hitter, number 2, Justin Husayan. Playing as an opposite hitter, number 3, Marco Bamba. Setter, number 6, Marcus Bamba. Middle blocker, number 12, J.M. Maramak. Playing as an outside hitter, number 20, Prince Jimenez. And the starting libero, number 9, Joven Mendoza. Coaching for the Junior Fighting Maroons for this match is Dex Tangonan. It is time to meet the starters for the Far Eastern University Diliman Baby Tamaras. Setter, their team captain, number 13, Brix Landicho. Outside hitter, number 3, Eldriel Manlapas. Middle blocker, number 7, Francis Amorin. Outside hitter, number 17, Tyler Ramos. Opposite hitter, number 19, Kenneth Maliwanag. Middle blocker, number 21, Ron Tavera. And the starting libero, number 8, Sam Coronel. Coaching the Baby Tamaros is Rene Dulay.
And now for your starters for the UPIS Fighting Maroons, we have the same all throughout the season. It's Bamba, Jimenez, Maramag, Rosete, Husayan, Bamba, and Mendoza is your libero here for Coach Hans Chuacuco. Now, on the other side of the court for FEUD Baby Tamaraus, it's Maliwanag, Tereng, Manlapas, Ramos, De Vera, Landicho, and your libero is Coronel. Again, we have the similar lineup as to their previous
Junior Fighting
matches
Maroons versus the
where
Baby Terminals.
they
Strength Program
actually
Open
won
Lecture.
against
This
the Ateneo
is
Blue
the
Eagles
UPIS
100
Season
to
88.
88. Now also here
Having
for
this match from
NU
the Junior
against
Fighting
FEU,
Maroons, Marcus Samba.
94 to 94. Set 1 is underway here. Now, let's talk about the standings of these two teams as
Left touch on the
there's a net touch on the side of
one of the players
UPIS. FUD
shows.
gets that first
The
point.
Baby
On one side of
Terminals.
the net, the UPIS Fighting Maroons are determined to close the season
On the Vera.
stronger than they started. Their mission is all about small wins, steady improvement, and breaking through barriers one set at a time.
60
They've
minutes.
only won two matches this entire preliminaries, and both were against the Ateneo Blue
Serving
Eagles,
for the Junior
hoping they can
team, Julian
score another
Manlapas.
upset even with just a set of victory. In the meantime, we are tied at 1 here. Andicho try to activate Amorin. We'll see a lot of activation here from the middles. And just like that, Amorin's second attempt will get that point for the Baby Tams. Now, on one side of the court, the FEU Diliman Baby Tams also, they have been relentless this season. As you saw the team standings, they are currently standing at top 3. They're currently contending for the top seed, showing flashes of the championship program that brought them glory back. And Coach and his boys have been locked in, disciplined, and firing with confidence as they fight to secure the strongest possible position heading into the next phase of the tournament. Of course, they're going to be against one of the top seeding teams like MUNS. We also have, of course, the UE Junior Warriors, who has also been unstoppable this preliminaries. Mind you, this is the last day of our elimination round. UPIS will be doing everything they can to halt the Baby Tams here at the Baco Arena. We have Prince Jimenez serving. Dicho, that's going to be a second blow from Amorin. Make that a 3-0 run for the Baby Tamaraos. We are standing here at 4-2 for set number 1. Thank you for watching us here at the Pilipinas Live app. Bamba will choose Susayan. Saved. Paliwanag for the counter. Bamba again. Now for Bamba. Put it up high. Landicho will choose Ramos. And that is
Tyler
it.
Ramos. 5-2.
Eldriel Manlapa is serving. Bamba. Prince from the pipe. Oh!
Final attack for Prince
And Coronel wasn't
Jimenez.
able to save that. 2 seconds late.
Serving for the Junior Fighting Maroons, Marco Bamba.
Correct me, that was Abuen a while ago. Now Coronel is back inside the court here for Coach Rene as libero.
Serving for the Baby
That sails through
Terminals,
the net
Curtis
for
Amore.
UPIS. That's another free point. 2 errors right away here for UPIS. Bamba to Justine. No go by the towers. Paliwanag pops it up. Landicho will put it up for Tyler again. Cross court.
Shot from
And
Tyler Ramos.
Libero Mendoza won't be able to save that one from UPIS. And in just 1 point, we're nearing the first
4-14 for the
technical
Baby
timeout,
Terminals,
and it's just
7-2.
been a couple of minutes that have passed here for the Baco Arena, hoping the Fighting Maroons can hit it up. Husayan again, single-handed block by De Vera. Now it's Bamba. Landicho will choose. What a decoy from FEUD. From the pipe again, that's going to sail way out wide. But that's actually checked in.
The attack was checked.
FEUD contesting that
Point
was
to the
way
Fighting
out.
Maroons.
Team captain Brix Landicho would want to discuss it right now with the line refs. that be the final call?
Serving for UP Integrated
Ball game
School,
continues
there's
here.
team captain
Point
Manfred
stays with
Rosete.
UPIS team captain Manfred Rosete serving. Landicho. The Ramos again! Same campfire on the side of UPIS. FEUD on top here by 4.
Serving for FEU Dinamat, there's
Point
team
of
captain Rex
UPIS
Landicho.
doubled. And it's FEU's. Bamba. No look set, but it doesn't work out for Marco and Marcos Bamba.
Lead up to 5, 9, serving 4.
In the meantime, it's 9 serving 4. Marcos Bamba will set it up for Justine Husayan. What a save by Manlapas. Chance here again for Tyler Ramos. Antenna was shook. That's going to be a free
That's
point
out
for
over.
UPIS. 4 touches on the side of
For
FEU.
FEU Dinamat. Serving for UP Integrated School, Justin Hosayan.
Justine Husayan, 41 out of 161
There's a
attempts
save
for
for Ron
spiking,
Despera.
has been the go-to and the bright spot of Coach Hans Chiwakuko all season long.
Serving for the baby
Has been
Jamanas,
doubling in
Tyler
digits.
Ramos.
Tyler Ramos, jump serve. And
Goes out.
that's out for UPIS. Now it's cushioned to up to 6 points. FEUD on top over UPIS. We'll have a timeout here by
UP Integrated
UPIS.
School. Eleven serving 5.
Ramos. Bamba. Hussein will put it over to the other side. Andicho will choose Maliwanag.
Kenneth
Look at that power coming from Kenneth Maliwanag, who scored 18 points last match against NU. It's 12 serving 5. That's going to sail straight into the net. That's going to be a free gift for the Fighting Maroons. But they're still protecting a 6-point cushion as of the moment here. Let's see how the Fighting Maroons will try and recalibrate and catch up here to the Baby Tams. That's going to be a miss set by team captain Rick Landicho. He's going to laugh it off. It's still a protected 4-point cushion here for them.
Lead down 5, 7 serving 12.
Marcos Bamba serving. Landicho will choose Maliwanag again. Mendoza was able to save that one. Battle by the net, but
For the baby
that goes to the Baby
Jamanas.
Dams. Still maintaining that 6-point lead here for FEU. That's going to be a service ace. Make that a 7-point lead. They are now at 14 points.
Substitution for UP Integrated School, number 25.
We have a substitution on the side of UP. We have Julio Pina. Bamba. Landicho. And that's going to be way too powerful for Manlapas, but line referees are going to call that in. Net touch called on UPIS. We have Ron Andre De Vera serving, middle blocker. Chance here to count. That was definitely a miscommunication. Nobody was able to receive that ball. There was a big campfire, and the five players of FEU just looked at each other. But again, they're going to shrug that off because indeed they still have a big lead over UPIS. You could kind of feel the morning sluggishness of these two teams, as the rhythm here has been a bit quite slow here at the first set, but things are getting a bit more intense. This is the first rally of this match, but it ends with FEU Baby Tamaraos getting that point as we have a four-touch violation on the side of UPIS. Now again, if you double the points of UPIS, it's FEU's. In the meantime, it's 16 serving 8 with Ken Maliwanag with that strong jump serve. Husayan again with that off speed. Landicho will choose Ramos from the pipe, and that's going to be unsavable on the side of playmaker Marcos Bamba. Now they're up by 9 points, so that's really a big lead for UPIS to play catch up with. Ken Maliwanag, what a strong serve, but that was received well. Finally, they get one off the block for Marco Bamba. We'll have a substitution here. We'll have Coach Dwayne Carolino entering first time action here for Coach Rene Dulay. And we'll also have Axel Tereng going inside for Coach Rene. Now we have our service specialist also on the other hand. For UPIS, we have Teren Villanueva. Let's take a look at how the game will switch up given the shuffling of cards by the coaches here. Carolino will choose Axel fresh off the bat. Chance here again for Bamba, who gets that off and through the block. Scored back-to-back points here for the Fighting Maroons. It's 10 serving 18. Good serve. Carolino to Manlapas. This is going to be a chance for the Fighting Maroons. Tereng again. And Playmaker was a second too late to receive that one. That's the first point of Axel Tereng for this first set. Manlapas to serve. Marcos to Justine. Antena was shocked. Free point here for FEUD. We're currently standing here at 19-10. There's going to be a timeout here for UPIS. Manlapas again to serve here. We're currently standing at 9 serving 10. Marcos Bamba activating team captain Manfred Rosete. It's a no-go. Another chance here. Decoy now for Marco Bamba. Gets that off the block again. Three attack points here for Marco Bamba.
Substitution for UP Integrated School, number 6, Marcus Bamba out. Number 5,
Marcos
Ali
Bamba
Gamon.
will take a back seat for now, and we'll have James Serif Gamon for the first time here for UPIS. Carolino, Tyler Ramos cross court,
Corner
getting
shot
that
for
corner
Tyler
pocket
Ramos.
with power, reaching the 20th marker as fast as they could here. They're playing as quickly as possible to gun for another win here to stay on top, to stay inside the final four. Again, we're going to have a twice to beat advantage for the final four after the preliminaries. And this is the last day of the eliminations. One-handed set there. Carolino will put it up for Tereng.
Block point for the
And that's
junior
going to be a
fighting
solid block
Maroons.
point for Justine Husayan. Something new, something fresh, and something that the UPIS Fighting Maroons actually need.
Next serving is team captain Manfred Rosete.
Team captain Manfred Rosete serving at 12:20. Carolino to Tyler Ramos again, cross court.
Combination
With that
serve for
height, it
Tyler
seems as if
Ramos.
Tyler is unstoppable on the side of FEUD.
Serving for
We'll
FEUD
need
naman,
more
Edson
laser-eyed
Tereng.
focus in terms of coverage for UPIS because all the attacks of FEUD has been unsavable on their side. Carolino will choose Manlapas from the pipe, saved by Villanueva. Another chance here for the Tamaraos in the likes of the cross court of Tyler Ramos. Better receive from Husayan. Long rally ahead. That's going to sail out. That's going to be a point for
Attack time out.
UPIS.
Rally swung by the junior fighting Maroons. Substitution for UP Integrated School, number 1, Villanueva out. Re-entering the set, number 20, Fitz.
Carolino. Jimenez for that power. That's going to sail way out wide. That's going to be FEU's point. Now they're at 22 points. We have Tyler Ramos again to serve here for FEU. 22 serving 13. And that's a service ace. Hit that line right away on the side of UPIS. It was too quick for the UPIS Fighting Maroons to even think of receiving it. Amba to Gamon. Now chance here for Manlapas. Again, a campfire. They'll need to recalibrate on terms of coverage because there are a lot of donut holes by the center of UPIS. Now FEUD is at set point. 24 serving 13. Tyler Ramos to serve again. Better receive Jimenez. And that's going to be a campfire and donut hole on the side of FEU. Now they're saying not yet. It's a 10-point deficit. We're going to have a substitution here. Bamba will enter again. He'll be doing this very crucial serve for UPIS. 14 serving 24. Will this be the final point? We'll find out in just a few. Carolino, Manlapas to end things, not yet. We'll have another serve coming from Marcos Bamba. It's 24 serving 15. Carolino to Eldriel Manlapas. What a save by Justine Husayan. Jimenez for that kill cross court. Popped it up. Chance here. That's going to sail out. That's going to be a 3-0 run for the UPIS Fighting Maroons. The game is not yet over here. This is set number 1. We'll love to see how things are heating up right at the very last minute. Again, FUD is at set point. Ball is kept in play. Chance here for the Fighting Maroons. And that's gonna be a 5-0 run for UPIS. We like how things are going here. Marco Bamba has been the steady anchor here on the side of the Fighting Maroons. Carolino will choose Ramos, ending it right then and there for this set number one. And that's going to be out. We're gonna have a time here for FEU. Not happy with that stunning 6-0 run by UPIS. Again, it's given the dominant attacks of Marco Bamba, but together also with the errors caused by the baby Tamaraos. Again, they were up as high as 9 points a while ago. But again, that was a 6-0 run by UPIS with Eldriel Manlapas. Together with the squad of FEU, seal the deal. But ongoing rally as of the moment. Eldriel again, cross court, received by Jimenez. Bamba to Prince, cross court. Will they get it off the block? Ball is kept in play. Another chance here for the Fighting Maroons and the likes of Bamba cross court. Look at that power. Really worth celebrating here. Again, they are against the number 3 team here at the standings. They are second to the last. Make that a 7-0 run. Ngayon, ipapasok na si Ken Maliwanag in hopes of really ending this frustrating set for them. And with that, that's going to be another service ace. History in the making. This is an 8-0 run of the UPIS against FEUD. They were as down as 16 points a while ago. Actually, make it 14 points. Now they are at 20. They're just 4 points away from De Vera and the rest of the squad. That's going to seal the deal for FEUD with that service error by Marcos Bamba. But nevertheless, what a surprising now 9-0 run on the side of UPIS Fighting Maroons. Grabe yung kinatch up nila. A while ago, we were talking about how they can play catch up with as big as 9 points, but they did catch up. Look at the score. It's 20-25. Let's see an extended UAAP action here for set number 2. The one from FEU. Now let's talk about the errors. FEUD gave out more. They gave out 8 errors in comparison to UPIS 7. Now kanina, pag-usapan natin yung set number 1 because again, that's gonna be a history in the making. Bamba Jimenez with 5 points each for UPIS. Tyler Ramos with 6 points. Now again, talking about Bamba and Jimenez with 5 points each. That means na nakapag 10 points sila altogether as the wingers here of UPIS. And again, we talked about how grabe, 9 points yung deficit nung gitna ng set. But then with that 8-0 run by UPIS sa dulo, umabot pa sila ng 20 markers with FEU standing at 24 points at set point. So from that 9-point deficit, nahabol nila yon, given the prowess of Marco Bamba together with the playmaking of Marcos Bamba and also the unforced errors. Again, 8 produced unforced errors by FEUD. Now, Coach Rene Dulay wasn't happy with that one because, again, they are the top 3 team playing against the second to the last team. But now let's see if both teams have recalibrated, if UPIS gained more confidence given that big run that they did at the latter part of the set of first set, or FEUD will do better in terms of speed, in terms of recalibration, in terms of mid game adjustments, if they want to close this set out as quickly as possible and not let set one happen again. That's going to be a service ace for Tyler Ramos. So make that 7 points as of the moment here as he's leading the score for the FEUD Baby Tamaraos. This is a 3-0 run currently for FEU. That's going to be a back-to-back service ace for Tyler Ramos. Again, he also had a service ace last set number one. So he's not just deadly by the wings, but also by the service line. So if you were UPD, you're really going to be set on receiving this ball. Bamba to Prince Jimenez, cross court! And finally, they get that point. We'll cut a break to the momentum of FEUD. That's going to be the second service error of Marcos Bamba. That was also the service error that led to FEUD getting that first set. We'll have Ron De Vera serve here for the Baby Tams. Bamba. Solid block there by Manlapas. Another chance here for Bamba again. That's going to be a solid block. Rally ongoing. And you see Ken Maliwanag ending things through there with that rally. It's just been an average of 2 minutes, and FEUD is up by 5 already here. It's 6 serving 1 for set number 2. If you just tuned in, that ball will sail straight through the net. That's going to be a free point for UPIS. We are standing at 6-2 with FEUD on top with one set tied to their name. And Amorin will sail that out. Again, they would want to minimize their errors. Coach Rinedulay not happy with that last sequence. That's going to be 2 unforced errors and 2 free gifts from UPIS. That's going to be your service ace. Again, when UPIS is on a roll, they are indeed on a roll. A while ago, they were down by 5. Now they cut the lead to 2. Have Julio Pina. Now that's going to sail out. That's going to be an exchange of points. Now it's Kenneth Maliwanag's turn to serve here for FEUD. He gave out as big as 18 points last match against NU together with Tyler Ramos with 19 markers. Marco Bamba again, that's going to be a solid block point coming from Mel Amorin on the side of FEU. Eight serving 4 here, Maliwanag to serve. That's going to sail out again. Now the lead is just by 3 points. They're brimming with errors here, FEUD. But nonetheless, they're still on top by 3 points. And with the help of the net, that's going to be 2 service aces for UPD. Again, thank you very much for watching us via the Pilipinas Live app, available for Filipinos everywhere. We're also live on the UAAP Varsity channel. You are watching the UAAP Season 88 Boys Volleyball, and it's the UPIS Fighting Maroons going against the FEUD Baby Tamaraos. Now again, both squads are on the court. The intensity is rising, especially with that very intense set number 1. FEU is locked in, eyeing another dominant performance. UPIS is still hungry looking to rewrite the storyline and come out with more precision and confidence. Now, set two is currently ongoing here with FEUD up by four. Bamba to Bamba. A classic connection. Ball is kept in play. Bamba, second attempt. Landicho will choose Ramos cross court. What a save there by Mendoza. Now Husayan will try. That's going to be a towering block of Amorin, who has been the steady defensive anchor here on the side of FEUD. Bamba will choose Justine Husayan. Chance here again for Ken Maliwanag. What a save there by Jimenez. Husayan again, getting more and more intense here on the side of UPIS. Now they're fired up. Again, a while ago when I talked about the start of the first set, both teams kind of looked sluggish, slow rhythm, slow tempo, but now umiinit na yung bola. That's gonna sail out for Bamba. That's gonna be a free point for FEUD. Now the cushion is as big as 5 points. But again, let's not underestimate the Fighting Maroons kasi hinabol nila yung 9 points kaninang set number 1. This is gonna be a chance. And we get Ron de Vera being activated there by the middle. We'll need a couple more action coming from him. Now it's Mel Amorin still serving here for FEUD. That's a clear miscommunication on the side of UPIS. They gave out 7 unforced errors last set 1. We're going to have a timeout. Kung dodoblehin mo yung puntos ng UPIS, it's FEUs. We're standing here at 14-7. But again, the wingers of UPIS are doing their best to contain Tyler Ramos and Ken Maliwanag on the other side of the court. And the likes of the prowess of Marco Bamba, who has been steady here for UPIS. Bamba gave out 11 markers against Ateneo last match. Usually it's Prince Jimenez and Justine Husayan scoring more markers, but Marco woke up on the right side of the bed today. That's going to be a point for Justine Husayan. We have Raven Pascual who will be doing the serving here. That's going to sail straight into the net. Playmaker, Brix Landicho will be serving here for FEU. 16-8, FEU on top. Marcos Bamba to Marco Bamba. Ball is kept in play. Hussein will put it over to the other side of the court. Ramos will end things here by the campfire again. What a large donut hole in the center of zones 2 and 5. Nobody's there to receive that ball on the side of UPIS. They don't want to let set 1 happen again. Big deficit here for FEUD. 17 serving 8. Ongoing rally. Who will get this point? Will it be Marco Bamba? Ramos will put it up for Ken Maliwanag down the line.
Kenneth
That is
Maliwanag.
going to be off the block, checked. Biggest cushion so far here for this entire match. It's a 10-point cushion for FEUD. Bamba will choose Husayan. That's going to be a solid towering block, a duo block by De Vera and Maliwanag.
Substitution for Bayou Cinnamon, number
We're going to have a
17,
substitution here for FEU. We're going to have Ahmad Kuroshavi seeing first time action here for Coach Rene Dulay. Bamba to Jimenez. Whoa!
Prince Jimenez.
You know, we love to see Prince Jimenez in action here on the side of UPIS. He has been deadly from the pipe. We'll just need more activation with him. Maliwanag, off speed. Jimenez, all power targeting that corner pocket.
Jimenez.
At pumalakpak si Ken Maliwanag. Specific zone targeting there for Prince Jimenez. Ooh, what an attempt there by De Vera. Corner pocket now on the other side of the wing. Targeting zones 1 and 3. Prince Jimenez showing what he's made of and what the UP Fighting Maroons are fighting for here. It's still an 8-point cushion, but 3 attack points. Strong ones at that for Prince Jimenez. Babawi dito si Ahmad Kuroshavi getting his first point of the game here. Now they're at their 20th marker, just 5 points away from getting set number 2. They're trying to get this as quickly as possible because, again, they were halted by as big as 8 points last set 1.
Serving for the first time in this match, Ahmad Gurushabi.
20 serving 11 here, up by 9. And they maintain this position. De Vera to Maliwanag again. That's going to be unsavable for Marco Bamba. That's going to be too strong. Now it's 21 serving 11 FEUD on top. Bamba. Ooh! Pasok na pasok. Look at that angle coming from Prince Jimenez. I know they are from the bottom seed of the team, but every single time that he just fires it away, I'm blown aghast by the potential of the UPIS Fighting Maroons. They may not be winning the sets, but they are indeed making it difficult for the top seeding teams. Smart play there from Manlapas, getting it quickly as possible. We're gonna have a substitution here. Bamba will take a back seat. We'll see John Marco Maramag for UPIS. We have Ron Andre De Vera serving here, 22 serving 12. Side out for Manlapas. That's going to be 2 quick points for FEU. We're going to have a timeout for UPIS. Thank you for watching, everybody, on the Pilipinas Live app, available for Filipinos everywhere. Again, Alexis Tinsay at your service, calling the game here for UPIS against FEUD. Now it's 23 serving 12, 2 points away from getting set number 2 with one set already tied to the baby Tamarao's name. Bamba will set it up high for Jimenez off the block a while ago. It was Bamba. And Jimenez is the highest scorer, but as of the moment, Jimenez has doubled his attack points for UPIS, has been the bright spot for Coach Hans Shuwakuko. Now we have Julio Mari Pina serving for UPIS. They're down by 10. Tereng for that cross-court hit. Nobody was there. Nobody was home on the right side of UPIS. Now they are at set point.
Serving for the set, Axel Tereng.
Axel Tereng, 24, serving 13. Will this be the final point?
It's a name.
And it will be, with his service ace fresh off the bat. All smiles in celebratory. That was a speedier set in comparison to set number 1. Let's take a look at the scores here. Again, we are live here at the Paco Arena, Manila, and we will be back for set 3 action. But let's take a look at the scores first. It's 20-25, 13-25. We'll be back here for set number 3. Errors again. This was way speedier, way quicker, way more efficient on the side of FEUD. They wanted to make quick work of the UPIS Fighting Maroons because, again, they didn't want set 1 to happen again where UPIS dominated in a 9-0 run. Take a look at how Prince Jimenez exploded with 12 points. As of the moment, Ramos with 10. Again, if we're going to compare the attacks of both teams,
Get ready for
sumasabay
set
ang
number 3.
UPIS Fighting Maroons because we know of their explosive wingers. Now, I think it's possibly more on the receives that they are lacking and also their coverage. So now let's see if they can recalibrate, try and make things a little bit harder for the baby Tamaraos in possibly securing a sweep here in the likes of Landicho, Maliwanag, and also Ramos's prowess on the side of FEUD. Now the score is 1-0, and let's see how things will go here for both of these teams. Jimenez. Landicho will choose Ken. Scramble by the net. Ball is saved. Landicho again. Now for Manlapas. That's going to be back-to-back points for Eldriel Manlapas on the side of FEUD. He has been thoroughly active since set number 1. Marcos will choose Bamba. That's going to be a solid single-handed block by Ken Maliwanag. That's going to be a 3-0 run here for FEUD. Marcos Bamba will choose Prince Jimenez, but that's going to sail out. .4-0 here for FEU. 2 sets already under their wing. Bamba to Prince Jimenez again. Cross court. That's going to be unsavable. What a strong one here. Make that 11 points for Prince Jimenez for this entire match. Actually, make that 12. Correct me. We have Maramag serving for UPIS. Landicho will choose Ken Maliwanag. That's going to be way too strong for these two players who ought to receive that ball. Jump serve, Ken Maliwanag. Landicho to Manlapas again, cross court.
Lopez.
Good efforts though with that save by Justine Husayan. That's going to be way too strong, and that's going to sail straight into the net. That's going to be a free point for UPIS.
On deck to
In the
serve, Prince
meantime, it's
Jimenez.
2 serving 5. We have Prince Jimenez, top scorer as of the moment, to serve. Landicho will choose Eldriel Manlapas again. Chance here for the baby Tams. Ooh, from the pipe,
From the
Tyler
back row,
Ramos.
from Tyler Ramos.
Back row attack. That's Manfred Rosete's first point here for this entire match. FEUD wasn't able to read that one. Marco Bamba to serve here. 3 serving 7. Landicho. What?
Francis Amorin.
Francis Amorin making quick work there for FEUD. Eight serving 3. Bamba. Landicho to Ramos. Bamba again. Now to Bamba. Off speed there by De Vera. Ooh, back row attack from Jimenez. Ball is kept in play here. Longest rally so far for set number 3. 1-2 play by Bamba. Still saved. Ramos for the kill. And that's out. That's going to be a free point for UPIS.
Junior Fighting Maroons.
Landicho. Husayan. Solid block there
Point from Brixland Dicho.
for playmaker Brix Landicho. We're having longer rallies so far here for set number 3. 9 serving 4. Ball is kept alive. Landicho sets it up for Ken. Cross court.
Corner shot from Kenneth.
Corner shot here
Maliwanag.
from Kenneth Maliwanag. Brix Landicho to serve. Bamba to Husayan. Cross court. That's going to sail out wide. That's going to be a 3 point again for FED. We are now at 11-4. We're going to have a timeout for UPIS.
UP Integrated School. The 11 serving 4.
That's going to sail through the net for Marco Bamba. That's going to be an exchange of errors on both sides of the court. Now, FEUD has an 8-point cushion as of the moment. Husayan cross court. Landicho to Tyler Ramos again.
Tyler Ramos.
And that's going to be checked for Tyler. He's the highest scorer as of the moment for the baby Tamaraos.
Substitution for FEUD Tiliman, number 17 Ramos up. Number 5, Armando Xavier, substitution for UP Integrated School. Number 12, Rama out. Number 15, JM Pina in.
Back row attack from Prince Jimenez. Ooh! One-handed attempt there from De Vera. Long rally ahead. Maliwanag will try to end things. Saved by Bamba. Chance here for Husayan. What a save there by Coronel. Longest rally so far here. Who will end things? Ooh! Kuroshavi will put it over to the other side. Chance here for UPIS. Justin Husayan gets that cross court.
Start attack from Justin Husayan.
Ninipisan yung angulo. Husayan gets that one for UPIS. Five serving 13. Landicho to Maliwanag, off speed. Kuroshavi. Mendoza. Bamba. Ooh! And De Vera ends that one right by the middle. Thoroughly activated. Possibly the second leading scorer here for FEU Baby Tams.
Substitution for FEUD Tiliman, number 3, Man Lapasel.
We have Samuel Paul Hopkins seeing first-time action here for Coach Rene Dulay. We have Ahmad Kuroshavi serving here for FEUD. 2 sets to none. Bamba. That's going to be
Block point for the
a miscommunication on the side of UPIS. Scramble by the net here. We have Manalaysay as libero for the Fighting Maroons. Ahmad is still serving here for FEU. 15 serving 5. With that dump,
Kenneth
Kenneth
Maliwana.
Maliwana gets that as quickly as possible. We'll have a timeout here for UP Integrated School.
Still serving Ahmad Kuroshavi.
16 serving 5. From the pipe, gets that one! Marco Bamba, what an angle! Landicho to Hopkins. Gets that first point here, fresh from the bench. Fresh legs here for Coach Rene.
Substitution for FEUD Tiliman.
Amorin will take a back seat now, and we'll have another second stringer. Fresh off the bench, we have Cedeño here for FEU. Marcos Bamba, Prince Jimenez, Landicho will put it up. De Vera to Hopkins again, cross court. Saved. And Maliwanag again makes quick work there of UPIS. Biggest lead so far in this entire match, 12 points. Marcos Bamba to Prince Jimenez, put it over to the other side. Landicho will choose Maliwanag again. That's gonna be a 3-0 run for Ken Maliwanag. 6 points away from getting this entire match. Bamba will take a back seat for now. We'll have Noah Parungao in for UPIS. De Vera to serve. Bamba. That's gonna sail. That's gonna be checked because there's a net touch for FEUD. When you see UPIS celebrating like that, there's gonna be a shift in gears. May we wait for it? Being at the serve. Almost a service ace. Husayan to Jimenez, cross court. Make that a 4-0 run for Kenneth Maliwanag. Now they're on their 20th marker.
Substitution for FA Ziliman. Number 19, Monday Wanagya. Number 12, Von Padrones in. And it's Von Padrones serving for the Baby Tamaraos. Block point for the Baby Tamaraos.
We'll have a block point there for Sidenio, also with fresh legs. We have a complete shuffle on the roster of FEU. It's a full set of second stringers. Just enjoying the tempo of the game because, again, no matter what they do, they are 4 points away from grappling set number 3 in the entire match. And it's really a big cushion for them to be comfortable. It's 13 points above for FEU. Coach Rene Dulay will let the second stringers work their magic here up until the end. Hopefully, UPIS can still help them because, again, they can play catch up.
Block point for the Baby Tamaraos.
That's going to be a solid block point for the Baby Tamaraos. Again, they are 3 points away.
Serving for FEU Ziliman, Samuel Hopkins.
Samuel Paul Hopkins with 2 points to his name, serving. Bamba.
A missed pass.
That's going to be a missed pass. 4 touches on the side of UPIS. Substitution here.
Number 6, Marcus Bamba out. Number 7, Zach Escalao in.
Escalao in. Marcos Bamba out. Hopkins to serve. That's going to serve and sail straight into the net. That's going to be another point for UPIS. Game is not yet finished here, folks. Marco Bamba still in.
Substitution for UP Integrated School, number 11, Paru are up. Re-entering the set, number 3, Marco Bamba.
Landicho to Sidenio. Escalao to Husayan. Coronel will put it up. Chance here for the UPIS Fighting Maroons.
It's a net touch.
That's going to be a net touch.
On UP Integrated School.
Now FEUD is currently at match point. We have a substitution. We have the Git inside.
Serving for the match, Joshua Sidenio.
Joshua Cedeno serving here for match point. And that's going to be another free point for UPIS.
Substitution for UP Integrated School. Number 14 was set out. Number 8, Lawrence Duarte in.
Rosete out. We have
Serving
Duarte
for the
in.
Junior Fighting Maroons,
Will
Lawrence
be
Duarte.
doing the serving here for UPIS. 10 serving 24. Good serve. And Dicho to Koroshavi,
Amaduro
sealing the deal
Shabi.
here for this entire match.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of this match, the final score is
Now that's
25
the end of the
25
match. A
13,
convincing
25
performance
to
from
10.
FEUD, who continue to show why they are one of the top contenders this season. Again, they have
And
poise,
let's give it
depth,
up
and
for the
discipline
participants in
shining
this
through. But
match.
of
The
course, we
UP
have to give
Integrated
credit
School
as
Junior
well
Fighting
to the
Maroons and the
UPIS
winner
Fighting
in straight
Maroons because
sets.
their energy, hustle, and fight, they were evident throughout the match. You can see them play catch up. You can see them be so persistent, especially from the wings. And they are picking up more chemistry here, even at the last day of the eliminations. Of course, they will have moments that they can build on moving forward. Let's take a look at the scores. It's 2025, 13-25, 10-25. What a memorable set number one for the UPIS Fighting Maroons. Definitely, this is gonna be a loss, but indeed a big learning experience for them, and also a boost of confidence that they can play neck and neck with the top seeding teams. Now, again, this is the UAAP Season 88 Boys Volleyball. Of course, for our player of the game, who's shown through the entire match. He actually made quick work most of his points with his 15 points, 14 attacks, and 1 block. It's not all power. It was more on IQ, it was more on speed, it was more on his quick attacks that the other side couldn't read at all. Ateneo Blue Eagles going against the UE Junior Warriors for your next match here. Strength in motion, hope in action. This is the UAAP Season 88 Boys Volleyball. It's not a goodbye, it's a see you later.